This is kvci.blogspot.com. Once again, I'm on the south side of Valdosta. These are the sidewalks here down from the McDonald's, and I just wondered, is this part of what Councilman Wright was talking about when it comes to the south side of the Valdosta railroad tracks of Social Divide? Now these are the sidewalks. You see how they look? I challenge you to go to the north side over there, particularly on this main street, and see if you see sidewalks wherein they are not kept up. They are not edged, and you'll find a lot of the grass around the gullies and stuff on the street are not kept up as well. And so we can let people talk about and criticize James Wright for what he said about the south side not being maintained and money and different streets being paved on the other side of town, but not on the south side. Now, this is what it is. As we watch our city councilmen, including Robert Yotes and Councilman White and Councilman Payton and Councilman Norton and Councilman Carroll, Councilman Vickers and Councilman Carroll, all of them, they just sat there when Councilman Wright talked about the conditions on the south side compared to the north side, and how the city is maintained disproportionately when it comes down to Black African American communities. Now I'm just going to do a little walk here because I know there's a lot of controversy. People want to criticize Councilman Wright. People want to talk about federal dollars that's coming into this city, and they don't care about where the dollars are being spent. All they want to know is that we getting the money. And then they criticize people for the grants and criticize the president for giving money to try to help the cities. But when it comes down to real beef of these monies, too often we don't benefit. Now this is in the city of Valdosta. This is not out in the country, and this is not in some little small backwoods country town. This is Titletown, USA, home of Valdosta State University, Moody Air Force Base, Kendaloo Golf Course, Francis Lake, James Wright, rather, I get them mixed up, but James Wright is a councilman here in the city of Valdosta. And of course, he highlighted this at one public meeting in the state of Georgia. Now they'll criticize residents for not having their grass cut. Be that as it may. But look, this is what it is. And once again, this is George Balser. I am doing what I do because I want you informed. There's no need of criticizing people when they bring up the issues. The question is, when will the south side of town receive the same treatment, the same respect as other segments of our beloved community? And as you know, John Robertson and myself have addressed our local news media outlets about interviewing us out here. Let us highlight these things so people can see the real deal and not what goes covered up. We want you informed. Bye-bye, I'm gone.